So we decided to put together, all the scientists, the families, therapists, all the stakeholders on autism under the same roof, so we can talk, we can discuss, we can show what the science is doing and why we are doing those things. And that was her idea. I said, I don't know, yeah, we can talk about molecular biology, genes. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in that. But she said, no, our families are very into the science. We're not exposed to that. So that conference was one idea of starting putting people together so we can talk about it. And it was funny, I think we are improving on the level of this conference every year, because in the beginning I was just asking friends of mine to come and give talks, and they were very scientific. Over time I was teaching them how to approach more in a family-friendly language, and I think now people make like a huge effort to communicate very complex science to the families, to the autistic individuals, and everybody else who's interested into that. And so every year it gets better and better. It's been watched by more and more people. I think we can put many people under the spectrum in the same room to talk, which is something that sometimes is not so easy. Yeah. We see, this neurodiverse, it brings all the complexity of human understanding, human language in the same roof. So I think the neuroscience conference is a place where we can discuss these open ideas. Even if it might sound crazy, sometimes not for the science, or vice versa, what we are trying might not be relevant initially. Why we're understanding sensory information in the brain? Well, because that information might help you to design a better school with less sensory noise, right? This is how the science works, and that's why the science needs to be very clear, explained in very simple language, and that's what we are trying to do here. And I think Garrett said it right. You not only benefit the families, but vice versa. And I think a great example is our experience at the San Diego Children's Museum, where I put all my lab and we invite several families to play in the museum. We closed the museum just for the families, and so my lab could actually meet them and see all the families, all the differences, all the individuals, and that was an eye-opener. Because people in my lab, they used to look into cells, single cells. They're looking into DNA, molecules, but they haven't seen, what is an individual with autism? And I think it was very educational, and I hope in the future we're going to have more and more opportunities like that. But it's really thanks to the community. I think Autism Tree is really a reflection of the wonderful community that we have here in San Diego, and let's keep that way and make the next conference even stronger. Thank you. Thank you.